Knee feeling okay after that collision?
Yeah, took a wipe out. It actually hit the tendon in the side, so I couldn't put any weight on it first, so I couldn't get up. And I told Panda that. I said, I don't think I'm getting up. Anyway, it feels good now. So.
Was it
good to find out I could take a hit.
Was it the same knee that you had the procedure surgery
exact
on?
same knee, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Say anything to Alex? Or?
No.
Is the PTO over or no?
PTO's over? I say PTO is ongoing. Yeah.
So. Well, we know we caught your knee. Did he catch your eye?
Kevin. He did.
Here all night.
He did, but I think what I try to do is keep the pace going in these practices early on, so not watching every individual. So I'll catch them periodically and we pass off a drill. So first day, I thought he was fine, kind of as advertised. I don't think he's a flashy guy by nature anyway. We're going to see him, it sticks out in some of these skill drills. So I think it's more a day-to-day evaluation for him, see how he performs in the game, if he can help us.
It's the narrowest fit for these guys because you've had them before, right? I mean, you had Stepniak, Purcell, Winnick.
Yeah,
and they all didn't make it.
It's circumstance sometimes too, right? We've got a couple guys injured. We're not sure their exact timeline down the road. Got a couple guys that we obviously hope to get signed in time. So sometimes PTOs are for different reasons. Insurance policy, maybe our scouts or someone saw someone that says, hey, he's going to be a real good fit for you guys. Just give him a look. And sometimes you're just trying to make room for a player that's played in the league, and like I said, maybe it could help you somewhere. I think we thought that with Stepniak, and we eventually used him. Might have took too long, but at the end of the day, we thought that he could be a fit because we had some younger players, and if they fail, then he has experience.
So many of these guys are coming back, and you obviously you've seen them play. Do you have to forget what you know about veterans sometimes, or what is that evaluation process?
No, I don't watch them much because I know what they can bring. They might jump off the page at you, right? So wow, this guy's really got his legs tonight, or today. But for the most part, those guys are well looked after. We know they're going to be ready to go, unless they're coming off an injury, right? Then you kind of keep a little bit more of that.
What can you learn about a younger player when you put him with a guy like a young defenseman when you put him with a guy like Z?
Well, we've done that here because Z's receptive to it. It's worked for Carlo and McAvoy, so obviously Axel, good puck mover, similar to Charlie in that regard. He likes to have the puck and move, so we thought it could be a good mix. And Z likes to talk to the younger guys, so if it makes them more comfortable, you hope in practice. So I think that's the reason we do it. If the player's not receptive to it, then we probably go a different avenue. But he's big brother to everybody, and I think it'll only help the guy feel more comfortable. Now, what we learn about him, I don't know if it'd be any more or less with a different partner. I think they're just trying to, at first, survive. Some of them that come in, it's the guys that want to sort of kick down the door that eventually pass other people. I think it's fairly typical for new guys to come in and look around and wonder, okay, where do I fit in? Whereas other guys just go out and play. And you saw that a bit with Clifton, right? He seemed to separate himself to just play his style, and then you got to remind him to do that. And we'll do that with Axel, if need be. But right now, we'll see how it plays out.
What did you know about Richie before he got here, and what are your thoughts of him just one day in here?
He looks, he's a second-round pick, and was told he had some hands and some skill, but you see it out there. He does. He looks athletic for a hockey player. Gets around pretty good when he's moving. Can make some plays in space. So shoots the puck hard. I don't know what happened in Dallas. I think he got probably drafted to play up in the lineup. Like a lot of guys, if there's no spot there, you got to change your game to play lower in the lineup. I don't know if he did or didn't do that, because then he goes up with Ben and Seguin and scores a little bit, then gets pushed back down, and I don't know if that kind of got in his way of being more of a chip and chase type player that plays down the lineup, or the guys he played with. So I don't know a lot about all of that with Dallas, and I don't want to know all of it, right? He's coming here, he's getting a fresh start. You want to know certain things, obviously, but let's use our own eyes here. He's been in the league for a reason. Clearly he can play in the league. It's just what's his best fit.
Have you got to see any of Anders Bjork's preseason so far, the Prospect Challenge, and the first day of camp here? What have you liked and not liked from his game?
Say not. There's nothing to not like, to be honest with you. I saw his first 2 games in Buffalo. I thought he was the most dynamic player the first night. He was good again the second game, or the first afternoon, I guess it was. hit the net a little more with his shots, he had a better chance to score, and that was one area we tried to encourage him to get your shot on net first and then start picking your corners. So I thought he had the puck a lot, took some hits, which is good and bad, right? Like because of his injuries, you're glad to see him, not bother him, but at the same token, you want him to learn the game so he can avoid putting himself in some of those spots. So I guess that'd be the one thing we're going to keep working with him on, because he does have the puck a lot when you give it up, when to play give and go hockey. So look good again today, lots of pace. He's on the left side today. He's played right and left in Buffalo, so the rookie camp. So that's valuable for us too if we do both sides.
How much?
2 or 3 guys who didn't skate today?
Some of them skated with our skating coach early. Bergie, Nordstrom.
Freddie?
Did Freddie go out?
Yes.
Chris? All right. I did not. I wasn't out there to see that, so he was maybe he was maybe or maybe not. I go check in now. I believe Freddie's going to be in the main group tomorrow, so it must have went well for him. Nordstrom's still working his way up to it. Burry, it's his call when he's ready to join the group. He's in. If he just needs to work on his own right now because he doesn't want to put any more stress on his body, that's fine. But
And did everybody show no visa?
yeah, everyone's here that's supposed to be. Obviously, Moore and Miller are not clear to get on the ice, so they'd be and Hughes. Sorry, Hughes got kicked in the mouth in Buffalo, so he's going to be a little bit until that settles down.
How much of it for you right now, and as you start to look at the schedule and map things out, is it to know what you have in that tandem between Tuukka and Yarrow?
Well, I think it's one area I haven't even really considered having to worry about. Both are healthy, both came off great seasons. I think early on we're going to try to share the net equally, and then as the kind of the season progresses, and again we're going to go with the hot hand periodically, but no worries there. I think our players feel the same way. Whoever's in there, we're going to have a great chance to win.
And just in terms of how they seem to embrace each other last year, it seems to be a really good dynamic there. Right?
You don't know with your Tuukka typically has X amount of starts, right? So you start taking some away from him, how's he going to react? I mean, the feedback seems to be at the end he felt fresh in the playoffs. It showed, so it's a good thing. So how many do you dial back? Some of them were out of necessity last year. This year we've got to find that good number for him. But if Yarrow's playing like he is, it's a fairly easy decision, right? You want a chance to win every night, so you put either one in. So. And Yarrow was a number 1 for a long time, so for him it was an adjustment being a backup. I thought he did a real good job. He's a pretty proud guy. He's got great numbers, so he was really good not to rock the boat either. With because there's probably some nights he deserved to play too. So that's when you have a 1A, 1B, you could have those problems. We don't have them. We're 2 good guys that did their job when they're supposed to, and they do seem to like each other. So it's worked well.
Do you think Jack has taken the next step? And are you evaluating the center position as heavily as you were last offseason?
No. We feel good in the middle with. We started tomorrow. Birdie, Crutch, Doyle, Corral. No issues there at all. Last year we had a spot that we're hoping someone would step up and grab. We went through some different people. It didn't happen to our liking, so we made a deal. We have Lindholm who's played in the league, not a lot, but has played, so he can play center. So I think this year we're pretty comfortable there. We're certainly watching Jack and Freddie, 2 guys that are center icemen, and Gons came in. We don't know a lot about him, but he's played a little bit, so we're going to keep our eye on him. It's great to have depth there, but it's not as urgent as last year, no. And as for Jack, I thought he was okay in Buffalo, so we'll see how the games go here. It's a tough lineup to crack, but if he's ready to play, then you move some pieces around. That's the way we've always tried to do things, and that won't change.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.